What's going on, guys? In this video we are going to take a look at something called array in methods. What is array in methods is, let's say we have one bunch of numbers in an array and we want to add something or add, subtract, or anything you want to do with those numbers. You can create a method and transfer the method to the first function and you can do something with that. Now let's see how to do that. First I create an array integer and I name the array as Taliban and then square bracket. Inside of this one I'm going to put bunch of numbers. Let's put 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now what I want to do is I want to add 5 to each of this number, like 3 plus 5, 4 plus 5, 5 plus 5, and all this for all this number we add 5 and then print them again, display them again. Now to do that, first I created this array. Now I'm going to create something called method. Method is similar to this public statement. Our first you have to put the public statement, like here you can see public static void main function. Like that we are going to create another function, public static void, and since I want to change the number, I'm naming this one as change. Okay, now this is called method. We are creating another function that's called method. Now I'm going to introduce an integer x and create an array. So what is it going to do? This x is going to replace each of this number and do something with that. To do that, I go inside of this public static void change, and I'm going to create a for loop. In this for loop, I initialize the counter with 0, and then I run this one x many times, x dot length many times. We have to, x dot length is automatically calculate how many variables, how many values we have in an array, so it will run that many time, length, and then we do the increment by 1, counter plus plus. Once we have done this for loop, we are going to go inside of this one, and what are we going to do in the for loop? Like every time it runs we have to add 5, so x counter plus equal 5 plus equal 5. Okay, now we have done the for loop that runs and add 5 to each of this number. Now what are we going to do is we are going to go to the main function, go below the array we created, and call this change. Change is the method we created. We are going to call that one right here, and the array name, my array name is Taliban, I put it right here. And then now we are going to create another for loop to print all this thing out. So for int, and I create another variable y, and then Taliban, my array name, and then that's it. And then we want to just print it out. To do that, we are going to put system.out statement, system.out.println, and then we want to print the y values. Y is the values that replace with adding 5. Okay, now we have done everything right, and there's some error showing up right here. Let's see. Public p. Okay, let's see, p public static void change int x and close, and I started right here. Why it's giving some error? Okay, let me double check. I started this one here. Integer Taliban 3 4 5 6 7, change Taliban, and 4 into 5 Taliban, and then I closed it right here, and the public static void change integer x in the bracket, and I start right here for int counter is equal to 0, counter less than x dot length, counter plus plus, and then x counter plus equal 5. Okay, and here publish integer Taliban 3 4 5 6 7, and change Taliban for int y Taliban, and then system.out println y. What is the error? Let me run this one and see. It shows up the error. Okay, except the main answer compilation. Maybe curly bracket. No. Maybe I should end with another curly bracket right here. No. Let me go double check everything, okay, and see what is error. Public class boy, and then public static public. Am I putting it right? Public static void change. Okay, let me go one by one. Integer Taliban, this array change Taliban. Okay, for int y change Taliban close is right here, and for int y Taliban, and then system.out println y semicolon, and then it's close right here. Public, oh, public spelling mistake, damn, it's B. Okay, now everything is good. Now let's go ahead and run this one. Now you can see it added 5 to everything. 3 plus 5 8, 4 plus 5 9, 5 plus 5 10, and then 6 plus 5 11, 7 plus 5 12. Okay, that's it. That's how we can use array in methods in Java programming. I hope you guys find this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. See you guys on my next tutorial.